Guys, what I thought was an update on my mom's health situation. Well, you guys are gonna be proud of me because when I got that phone call today from the church, I missed the phone call 2 weeks in a row. When I got it today, because normally they call on Wednesdays, but they've been calling on Tuesdays saying don't come in. I got the phone call this time. And they were like, you don't have to come in for the announcements tomorrow. And I said, you know what? Can you take me off the roster for doing that? Because it's not working out with my schedule. So you don't have to call me next week Tuesday to tell me not to come. In the future, I'll revisit this if it works with my schedule. And that's pretty much what I said. And the girls seemed relieved. Kind of like, oh my God, I don't have to call next week. Thank you, Jesus. I don't have to call next week. At least that's how I read it. I don't know. Anyways. Our stuff came, so here comes the hard work now. I'm glad it came, but not looking forward to the hard work. 13 pallets, 150,000 pieces. Thank God it's only one color. We're still not done with this order here. This one? Sorry, that's the mechanics, guys. The customer went MIA. There's noise that we did. This one, 4 cases. He has 12 cases left. And he has to tell me what else he wants or I can't move. So I texted him today and I told him, if we move the setting of the machine, you're going to pay for another setup when we come back to it. And we're going to move it because other stuff has come in. And we have to move on because we have to make money. He still hasn't answered. So I think he's in Canada. That's where he's from originally. So we'll see. Meanwhile, Jada came in today because this guy expressed interest in her car. And he set an appointment to come at 10:30. And then we don't hear from him at all. And through these apps, you can't contact them except by text through the apps. So I don't know what happened to this dude. I mean, he seemed legit. And then for him to not even contact me and say, hey, I can't make it, let's reschedule. That's kind of stupid. So Jada went home kind of PO'd. But this evening, somebody wants to come see it. 2 people want to come see it this evening. So at least we have other people who are interested. But what I'm getting a lot of are people who want to do trades. Why would I want to trade my old car for your old car? I want to go buy something different, you know, and exciting. So Jada's like, no, hard, cold cash. That's all I want. Did I say it right, Josh?
Right.
Is that correct? Hard, cold cash or cold, hard cash?
I think both sound good to me.
Which one's right? I say things kind of backwards sometimes because I'm from Belize. Joshua thinks it's cold, hard cash. Like I say, a new brand car, a new brand shoes. And I used to get laughed at a lot in school because I think it's brand new, right? But we say new brand in Belize, so who cares? Anywho, Joshi and Joe are at the auction online trying to find Jada a car. Turn on the AC, guys. It was 80 degrees in here at 8:35 at night, so I've cooled it down to 78. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. How's your evening going, baby?
Pretty good.
You're good? Well, I'm done with the kitchen. Well, at least I think I'm done with the kitchen. Oh my goodness, this kitchen takes a lot of cleaning up, you wouldn't believe. I made this dish again. That succotash dish, I love it. I just love it for lunch, guys. It's Thursday, February the 11th, the day after Ash Wednesday 2016. Did you guys go and get your ashes yesterday? I was baptized and confirmed Anglican or Episcopalian, but I have not been to an Ash Wednesday service in such a long time. I kind of miss it too, though. But my focus right now is to work on my Lenten series of recipes for the cooking channel. And I think the first one that I want to put up is tuna croquettes. Now, I've tried salmon croquettes and tuna croquette recipe before, but they were complete disasters. But I have a new recipe this time, and I want to try it first and then record it on this weekend if it comes out good. So we're going to have it twice in 1 week. A lot of the times for the cooking channel, that's what happens. We get to eat the food twice. Anyways, the young man that creates the Belizean movies, they claim that they're going to come up on Saturday so that I can interview them for the cooking channel because their next movie is coming out on in the ending of April. But they haven't confirmed with me, you know, and I don't like people who don't confirm things with me. If you say we're going to do this, we better get it done and lock a time in, because my time is important. So I'm going to follow up with them today. And if I don't get a response, I'm going to plan on them not coming, and I'm just going to plan my weekend accordingly. I want to show you guys something though. I want to show you guys something. I've known about this since February the 5th, and today is the 11th. So I've known about this for 6 days, and I didn't share it with you guys because I was so afraid that it wasn't true. But follow me and I'll show you. All right, guys. So Jory says the lighting is as good as we're going to get, but I want to show you this. All right. So this is my bed. It's not, what do you call it? It's not sitting up. And I have my, what do you call this pillow again? The buckwheat pillow. This is what I sleep on at night. But usually when I get to bed at night, I have to like bring the bed up a little bit. But look, get on the bed. Okay, Jory. So look at this, see? I can do this now. And I'm going to move the pillow. Hold on, Jojo. I can do this now.
Oh, you're dead.
Don't kill me, Jory. I can do this now. All right, hold on, Jory.
I'm not going anywhere.
I have to beg them, you know, to do it. And I'm going to put the pillow back. Now, normally when I lay down at night, because I'm on this side of the bed, inevitably I want to put away my cell phone, or I want to grab the Vicks or a drink of water. And see what I did just now? I have to do this, right? So not only am I looking left, but sometimes I'm looking up, see? Like this. I couldn't do that before. For 21 months. 21 months since the vertigo started. May the 6th, 2014 it started. I could not do that. So in the first 4 to 6 months, I couldn't do this. Turn to my left. So pretty much I couldn't fight with Joe in bed and turn my back to him because he's on this side. Because I couldn't turn to my left. But after 6 months, I could do that because of all the other therapies that I did. And then you guys know I went to Kaiser and started doing the vestibular therapy. And I've been doing them. Sometimes I slack off, but when I thought I was going to go to New Orleans, I started doing it again, and this is what happened. So see that? I can do that now. No dizzy. Okay, let me show you the other one that I couldn't do. Wait, like this. Believe it or not, I couldn't do this. Just to get on all fours like this. And you guys know that we have to do this for like a lot of exercise, like those ones where you do the leg lifts and stuff. So when I went to the gym, I couldn't do anything that was like this. I mean, something as simple as that, right? And then, look what else I can do. I can do that. No vertigo. No vertigo, guys. Can you believe that? It's gone. It just happened on the 5th. And you want to know how I noticed it? You have backlighting issues? Mm-hmm. You want to know how I noticed it? I laid back on the bed and I reached for something over there and I came back and I was like, oh, no vertigo. And normally when I do that, it wouldn't last long, okay? A second or two, but still sometimes it's violent enough that it would just like go to my stomach and I would feel nauseated, you know? And I did it. I was like, wow. And I said, I'm not going to tell nobody because I didn't want to keep it a secret, but I was so afraid that it wasn't true, that it was going to come back. And so I can do all that. I can do this. Let me show you guys. Okay, you can stay right there, Jory. I'll do it here. You know when you want to fix your hair and you want to brush it forward, you bend down, right? So I can do that. And brush my hair that way. And come back up. And I don't have to grab on to everybody. So after 21 months, the vertigo is gone. Now keep in mind, I still have the dizzy spells, but that's from the Meniere's, and that goes more with what I eat. So if I eat something with MSG or too much salt, then I'll have issues with dizziness. Now dizziness is just like an unsteadiness, like, you know, like you're on a boat like that. Vertigo is like that one. I don't ever want to get that one again, guys. I'm going to protect my neck. I'm not going to swing my head around fast and, you know, when somebody talks to me and all that stuff to hear that pop again. And I praise God that it's gone. It's gone. I have happy tears, guys. These are tears of joy. For a while I wondered, Am I ever going to be made whole? Am I ever going to be completely healed from this vertigo? It seems like everybody that I speak with at some point of their lives or the other, they've had vertigo, but it's gone away. A small percentage of the people tell me that it comes back at a certain point. But I don't want to think about that. I just want to celebrate the fact that it's gone. In the past 5 days, I went back and I looked at the videos that I put out here for you guys when I was going through it. When I was on the floor doing all those neck maneuvers, the Epley, the Gufani, the this, the that, to try to fix the BPPV. That's what it started as, you know, BPPV. And then by the time the stones went back to the canal that they're supposed to go to, I was left with the legacy of just really bad balance. And I really believe it's a combination of neck issues. So I really take care of my neck. Even when I'm like texting and stuff, I hold the phone all the way up here instead of crook my neck like that. Remember I told you when I went to Sherry Shepherd, I didn't want to crook my neck. I turned my body completely. And again, like what they told me at Kaiser, my vestibular system took a break. You know, my brain started to protect me, you know, when it didn't need to protect me, and it shut down my vestibular system. And I had to do those therapies to create new pathways for my brain to give me back my balance. I guess almost like a stroke victim. You know, I had to create new pathways, you know, just so that I could stand and do all the stuff that I just did to show you guys. And I think it's a combination of all the people who have been praying for me. If you've been praying for me, thank you so much. And a combination of the fact that I started doing the therapy again. I really didn't stop completely, but I stopped doing some of them. And when I got that call that I was invited to go to the Jazz Fest, I started to do them because I knew that I had to go on a plane, and I didn't want to get off the plane and have vertigo. I would have been of no use to anyone. And I think that was the last little bit that I needed, and it's gone. It's gone. And I want to celebrate. I want to celebrate because it's gone. But instead of celebrating, I have to go to work. Thanks for being here for me, guys. Thank you. If anybody out there is dealing with vertigo and you're watching my vlog, know that you can overcome it. It took me 21 months. The first 4 months, I was invalid. I could hardly get in and out of bed. I couldn't shower on my own. Joe had to shower me. They had to take me to the toilet. And I was just out of it. Rule out drive. I never even drove. And then after that, I started getting better to the point that I could drive, but I always had that little bit left over that I couldn't do. You know, and I would look at, you know, things on TV, and I would see people roll around on the floor and they do yoga, and they do put their head on the floor to do yoga. And I was like, I can't do none of that. And even when I go to the gym, you know, that machine that the two arms are like here, and you get up on it and you lift your lower part so it works the abdomen. I stand in between the two arms, and I stand on one leg, and I do my thing like that, and I practice. And then when I lean too much to the left or too much to the right, the arms grab me so I don't fall. And a lot of people look at me when I'm on that machine, and they're like, you're not supposed to do that machine like that. You know, I go, oh, did you need it? You know, I don't want to take up time on it if you needed it, because I don't lift the lower part, you know. And they're like, no, we just wonder what you were doing. And then I tell them I suffer from vertigo and I'm doing my practice, you know. So I do some of the stuff at the gym, and they're like, okay, cool, you know. So, but I'm not even gonna be angry that I have to go to work. I'm gonna go to work. Bye, guys. I'm in the car getting ready to go, guys, but I just can't stand stupid people. So we're on this OfferUp app, right? And people are asking about Jada's vehicle that she's selling, and they ask you the most ridiculous questions, like, are there any scratches in the interior or the exterior of the car anywhere? And I'm like, of course there are scratches on the car. It's a 2001 car. What the hell do you expect? But, you know, if they're asking if there's key marks or whatever, no, it's just regular wear and tear. All right, guys, I made it into work. Look who's here with me.
The boss is here.
So mom's going to the doctor today because she's not feeling well. It started off a couple of weeks ago with like heartburn type issues, and then that went away, and then now she feels kind of like bloated, kind of like constipation and stuff. She panics whenever that stuff happens because that's how her cancer flare-ups start. I am not panicked because, for one, she just had a clean cancer reading with her markers, tumor markers, like a couple months ago, right before Christmas. For two, somebody has to stay calm. So this is the car that Joe bought for sale. Isn't this gorgeous though? It's a 2001 Buick Century. Dang, can you get any closer on this wall, boo? Can you get any closer on this wall?
I think John already is already.
Huh, see the money, yeah? Let's see. That's he money. Money he don't know about. I told Joe that this morning. My little periscoper. And he laughed. And he laughed. All my money is he money. Money Robert doesn't know about. See, look at the car. So what are you going to fix, babe?
This. The guy said you have to change the cards and all like
okay.
Because
it's a salvage title? But if we owned it and it wasn't a salvage title, you could sell it like that. Okay. It's all about the money, money, money. That's what America's about. Oh, there was a Vietnam veteran that owned this car. Wow. Korea veteran? Damn. It was an old, oh, this is a Buick. It was an old man that owned this car. I tell you, only old men own Buicks. You getting there, Joe? You getting there? Joe has always loved Buick since he was in his 20s though, guys. I'm totally teasing. It's a gorgeous car though. Show me the inside, baby. Oh my goodness. I would love to own this car myself. Support our troops. Wow. So you have to take this with you? Or are you going to go into Tahoe?
No, wait, I don't have to.
Okay. So who's going with you?
Huh?
Who's going with you? Felipe?
No.
So what you talk about somebody you were looking for over there?
I went to ask Felipe where can I find the parts.
No, but you said something about drunk already.
Oh, he said me the other I could pull out the side of the thing. But
Oh, that's what we call Glenn drunk already? You are so prejudiced. That man don't drink all day long. Does he? Does he drink all day long, Joe?
No.
And by the way, guys, we've been having 91 degrees lately. You've not heard me complain about being cold.
Yeah,
Follow Joe.
the cars right here.
It's Saturday, February the 13th. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. I had a really restless night last night. I didn't vlog yesterday except for one time, and it was last night about 11:30. I'm not gonna be discouraged. And in that clip, I was giving you guys what I thought was an update on my mom's health situation. I'm glad that I didn't upload this video yet because now I have to give you a different update, okay? So it started a couple weeks ago for my mom. She started having like heartburn. She went to see the oncologist, and the oncologist told her, you know, there are no new cancer flare-ups or anything like that. The tumor markers are fine. So not only did she have a great result right before Christmas, but she had another great result recently. She said, I want to order a scan. I can't order another blood test because the insurance will not approve of another blood test to see what. I mean, it was only 2 weeks ago, that last blood test, right? And so the scan is set for Monday or Tuesday, and mom was still not feeling well. She has like a tension in the upper part of her stomach, not really a pain, but like a tension and then like a little stab or a little prick. And just an uncomfortableness. And mom can't really use her words to describe how she feels. She's still in that Belize mentality where she says stuff like, my stomach feels so ugly. And I'm like, Mom, what does that mean? Can you describe a little bit better? Is it pain? Is it nausea? Is it, you know, this tension? I mean, can you explain more what it is? And so anyways, she was just like really whining and complaining yesterday that I just told her, go to the urgent care, not the ER, but urgent care. So dad came home from work, took her to urgent care, and she has been in there since 1:30 yesterday. Well, they transferred her to ER later on the night. In urgent care, they thought that it was the ascites that came back, and that's the update that I was actually giving you guys last night. I'm going to take that clip out now because it's looking like it's not that. I was really worried when I heard about the C. diff because when the C. diff came last year, April, it was the cancer that was back. And so they had said before that the C. diff could probably come back without the cancer because that's how that disorder is. So I was just like, oh my God, please don't let it be that, because if it is that, then is it going to come every 6 weeks? Is it going to be every 3 months? Will she not have another attack for 3 years? You know, what's going to be the prognosis? So they transferred her to ER, and she was just kind of upset because she was hungry and tired and nauseated. They gave her something for nausea, and she was just like, just tap me and let me go home. Well, in the ER, they said, we want to do our own tests. You know, we don't trust what urgent care said. We want to do our own tests. Well, thank God they did, because they found very little water, because we're all supposed to have some water in us, but not excess, right? And they still tried to tap it to see if that would relieve her, but nothing came out when they tapped her. So I just heard from her about a half hour ago, and she had to get off the phone abruptly because the doctor came in, and she said, whatever they gave me for the nausea just made me throw up. And I throw up like 4 times, and the tension is gone, but I still feel ugly in my stomach. I still feel like it's not settled. So I am hoping that they find out what's wrong with mom today. And I'm really hoping and praying that it is gallbladder, because that's an easy fix. You know, they could just puncture the 5 holes, suck it out, and, you know, she would feel better. So I don't know what it is, guys. I hate to leave you with this kind of an ending for my vlog, but I have to finish this one because it's getting so long. I like my vlogs to be about 22 to 25 minutes long, so it's long enough that you guys enjoy, but not so long that it's boring, you know? So I'm going to go ahead and upload this one. I'm going to vlog all day today. I might have to rush down to St. Joseph's in Burbank to be by mom's side, especially if she needs surgery. Dad doesn't want us to come right now because they're in the ER and it's a small area, and you know how that goes. But my sister's closer than I am because she lives right next door to mom. My brother's at work. My older brother's in Florida. And so Joy and I are the only ones that are far away. And I don't know what today brings. Thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing. Please check out my other channels right here to the right of your screen, the cooking channel, the product review channel, and Joe's channel. The links are in the description box.